Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to be commencing my review of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Superman Res and Superman action figure. Is this action figure a paragon of design and perfection, or should it be relegated to the dumpster, or is it characterized by insipid, unalloyed mediocrity? In the form of a quantitative score, I'd have to raise this action figure to be a 6 out of 10. Why? It's stupendous. It hits those cylinders, much to my dismay, much to my consternation, much to my grief, much to my agony, much to my distress, much to my irritation. He commands a steep, staggering, hefty, lofty, exorbitant premium price of $20 plus sales tax, which is 250% greater than the retail price of an $8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figure. I have to utilize an $8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figure as a benchmark for comparison of value. In stark contrast to an $8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figure, this action figure is devoid of a build-a-figure piece for a behemoth, robust, colossal 14 to 16 inch Build-A-Figure. Furthermore, unlike an 8 Artopus Marvel Legends action figure, this Superman Res and Superman action figure lacks a comic book. The accessories that this Superman Res and Superman action figure comes bundled with are relatively scant. He does come with a pair of interchangeable hands. For some peculiar reason, he has open hands. I guess he's ready to karate chop his adversaries, but he does come with two fisted hands, so I guess he's poised to pummel his adversaries to a bloody pulp if he's not karate chopping them. He also comes bundled with a stand that he can leverage, a fly stand to get up off the impression that he is hovering in the air, even though the stand is not fully transparent. Moreover, he does come with a collectible art card based on the Superman Red Sun mini comic book series. So, much to my relief, much to my gratification, he does emulate his comic book counterpart. I'm not well acclimated with the Superman Red Sun comic book series, but if you were to compare and contrast his 2D version to his plastic version, you'd be able to draw parallels between the two and ascertain that he looks practically identical to his comic book counterpart, so that's the redeeming quality. He has high quality aesthetics, high quality textures, high quality shadings, and he's meticulously detailed. He possesses 22 points of articulation, so he has latitude for dynamic posability. I would have preferred if he had 32 to 40 points of articulation, just like an $8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figure possesses. Unfortunately, in this context, that's not the case. His articulation is finite, to say the least. He lacks finger joint articulation. He lacks toe articulation. He may not be as nimble nor as flexible as an 8 Toby's Marvel Legends action figure, but at least he stands roughly 7 inches tall, so he coincides eminently well with the prodigious 67-inch action figure collection. I think action figures that are 7 inches in height provide sculptors with a greater metaphorical canvas for detail. In my opinion, a 7-inch action figure is more aesthetically appealing to take a gander at than a similar 6-inch action figure. The taller the sculpt is, the more room you have for the nitty-gritty, to say the least. for all the fine details. So I don't have any major gripes appertaining to this figure other than the fact that the price point is cost prohibitive for the avid, devout, avowed DC Multiverse fan or Superman fan. At the $20 plus sales tax price point, he should come with additional figures, movies featuring DC characters, as well as meticulously detailed build-a-figure pieces. He should come bundled with decks of collectible art cards, a multitude of flight stands, a myriad of interchangeable hands. He just comes bundled with an additional pair of interchangeable hands, one collectible art card, and one flight stand, 3 accessories. There's just not enough value consolidated into the package for me to vindicate, for me to relinquish $20 plus sales tax on this purchase. I do not believe that he warrants his asking price when you could have procured a comparable figure for $8 plus sales tax mid the 2000s. But even today, you have Leonard $10 plus sales tax alien figures that are roughly 7 inches tall and that come with accessories as well. So you could still reap value at the $10 plus sales tax price point when procuring an action figure. If you can afford to splurge with your hard-earned money, if you have disposable income or discretionary income, then by all means procure this McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Superman Red Sun Superman action figure. You will not be disappointed. He is a high-quality figure after all, and he embodies his comic book counterpart. However, if you're destitute, indigent, insurmountably indebted, then you may want to defer buying this figure or abstain from buying this figure. I doubt the price will plunge in the pending future. If anything, his price is probably preordained to amplify in the pending future because supply is eminently finite and demand is enormous, to say the least. So when supply cannot meet demand, you have a surplus of demand, and the price subsequently amplifies to an unprecedented height. But if it precipitously drops to $10 plus sales tax, then I may take heed of buying this figure. I'd love to add it to my shelves if that were a possibility, but the price point is cost prohibitive at this juncture. I understand that the overarching goal of a company is to maximize the wealth of their shareholders and maximize their profits. But $20 plus sales tax for an action figure is still an exorbitant price to pay. So I hope that you found this video to be intriguing and insightful. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.